That's a totally separate issue. This decline on Wall Street, and we're going to see a decline on Wall Street of maybe 160 points for the Dow, that's got everything to do with watching what the Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen says at 5 o'clock this afternoon. It is precisely 9:30. The trading session has begun, and I think we're going to see quite a drop. There we go, down 36, down 42. I don't want to make this into a horse race, but futures indicate we're going to be down maybe 150, 160 when everything settles down after the first minute's worth of business. We're joined by, let's see, who do we have on tap for commentary today? Ashley Webster, of course, Liz McDonald, Mike Murphy already here, and Todd Horwitz is joining us from Chicago. Right from the get-go, Todd, I want to come to you. We have Janet Yellen addressing Amherst this afternoon at 5 o'clock. I don't know what she's going to say, but that's what this market is all anticipating. Correct, Todd? Todd?
Good morning, Stuart. And yes, the market will be hanging on every word that Yellen says. And right now, they really haven't been able to say much that's been able to bail out the market again. I think they've lost power over the market as well now. I think the market is now trading on what is considered to be bad news, which is why we're going lower. But again, she will be there, and they will be hanging on every word, looking to see if she'll say something positive that might create a little bit of a rally out of this market.
Real fast, Todd, I asked Mike Murphy this before. I said, if Janet Yellen implies that the Fed will soon raise interest rates, if she implies that at 5 o'clock this afternoon, does the stock market drop first thing tomorrow morning or go up? Which is it?
I think the market will now rally. I think we've all realized that the low interest rate environment is not good and has not provided the growth that's needed. So I think that last week kind of showed us that when they don't do anything, that we're now getting tired of it and we need to see some growth. The only way to get that is by raising interest rates.
Okay, all right, Todd, we hear you. Now, that's the first time I can remember unity with the analysts saying, you put rates up, the market goes up. I've not heard that before. Mike?
Well, we're down 5 out of 6 days since we heard that rates were going to stay flat. So I think what Todd's point is kind of, if we had rallied for 5 out of 6 days, he may be in a different camp. But the market reacted negatively to Yellen's inaction.
It did.
So I think right now we need growth. So we don't need zero interest rates. We need to pick things up, and we need people to have faith in what the Fed is doing. I think that's the biggest point, Stuart.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have lost faith.
I would be surprised if she reverses course this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Less than 1 week after saying no change.
That's right. I mean, this is one of the most telegraphed rate hikes, as telegraphed as Halley's Comet coming our way. I mean, so it's interesting, though, Stephanie Pomboy, revered on Wall Street, is talking about the Fed's own, quote, deflategate, creating a deflationary down growth environment around the world.
All right, look at this, everybody. Caterpillar, that is a Dow stock, and it is way down. This is down approximately 6%, that stock. That, because it's a Dow stock, a 6% drop there takes about 30 points off the Dow Industrial. Is that correct,
they're going to be closing plants, restructuring their business, up to 10,000 jobs cut by the end of 2018. They also put out a warning on revenue being lower than first estimated. This kind of sends up the warning flag about third quarter earnings, too. I think we could see some real issues, especially with those with global economy exposure.
That's a good point. How much profit are American corporations going to make in the immediate future? If it looks shaky, down goes this market, down goes the stocks.
Caterpillar's had issues for years now. They've had a number of issues. You've seen the stock drop from 100 down to 70, and now it broke below that. It's trading at 66. I think Caterpillar's lost a lot of its luster as far as a company that people are going to look to and see to kind of get a gauge for how the economy is going. There's been a lot of mismanagement at the company, so I don't think you want to read too much into this Caterpillar announcement today.
Understood. Now, the Dow is down 137 points. That's where we are 4 minutes into the trading session. Have a look at the price of oil. We're around $44 a barrel. Been there, right there in the mid-40s for a long time. It's tried to go up. It's tried to go down. You come back to $44 a barrel, and that's where we are now. I've got to inject this one piece of, I call it bad news. The streak's over, folks. I'm sorry, but it is. 228 is your national average for regular. It actually went up ever so slightly overnight, but it went up. That means the 37-day streak is over, Liz.
However, good news from Gas Buddy. They are still projecting gas below $2 a gallon nationwide by Christmas time.
I like it, and we'll take it. Todd, come back in again, please. Still $44 a barrel for oil. When it budges, which way will it budge?
Well, first I want to congratulate you on stability, because that's what we've now got here is stability in the oil market. I think it goes higher. I think we found a bottom. I think the commodity crush is over. I think commodities are the space to be, and I think oil will be the space to be going forward, especially if we're ever going to get a growing economy, which that's still a question mark. But I think oil goes higher from here.
Okay, by the way, the NASDAQ